Hello everyone. We are going to enter the age of Aquarius by December 20th. I think we have another 3 weeks left for that. The past 200 years we were in the age of Pisces, and from 2020 December 20th onwards, that's 2012 20, we are going to enter a new era of the age of Aquarius, and that is the new age. uh, the Mayan calendar was referring to when the end of days happened in November. People were not able to foretell about what is going to happen in the new beginning, in the new age of Aquarius, which is going to start in another 3 weeks or so. The old timelines are shifting. As we can see, there is a lot of planetary karma, collective karma, which people are addressing. That is why it is manifesting as pandemic, wildfires, floods, and lot of issues that are part of the collective karma. Earlier, it used to be only our own individual karma that we need to address. But nowadays, everyone is facing the collective karma that has caused the planetary dissension. And once we enter the new age of Aquarius, there will be lot of opportunities to create newness in our lives and the people that we are surrounding with, especially when it comes to inventing something, creation of something new, doing innovation in our lives. All those opportunities are going to start when we close this 200-year long cycle of the age of Pisces and start the age of Aquarius by 20th December 2020. Mostly there will be collective learnings also from the planetary karma that the collective has been addressing and learning. Like there are changes in school system. Children are all studying from home nowadays. There is a need of spiritual development in children because they are going to be critical part of the future of the planet. When we used to study, we never had to sit at home and do online classes. So I think there is a significance of children to have a spiritual curriculum apart from their learnings or the schoolwork or the uh, extracurricular activities. What I feel is children should be taught about the infinite nature of the universe. As we see, they should be able to create a sacred space of their own at the comfort of the homes, and they should connect to nature, to the trees, plants, animals, birds, and they should be open to choose a life that they really want by connecting to the infinite nature of the universe. And that can happen only if they start doing some sort of a meditation or creating a sacred space at a place of comfort that they find in their homes, and being able to sit there, say after dinner in the night, they can go and sit in their own sacred space and have a conversation with the infinite nature of the self, and find more about themselves, tune into the light they have coming from source, and let them allow the communication to happen, and choose the time to complete the sacred space meditation, and let them independently choose to sleep after the meditation, so that they are also you know aligning to the vibration that is caused due to the planetary ascension now. Because what I see is earth is ascending also to a higher frequency now, and everyone is responsible for the karma, collective karma, that is caused in the planet. That is why it is manifesting as pandemics, or other disasters, like natural disasters like wildfires or floods. And children are now forced to sit at their homes and study online, you know and having limitations in moving out. So there is a greater need to plan activities, group activities for children also. Now once you do all of this, there is still a lack of spiritual development that is found in children nowadays, because earlier there used to be a lot of movies also coming around on spiritual gifts or superpowers of children. Like not only children movies, there are movies like Jumpers, which used to show topics like teleporting. There was a series of movie. There was a movie series called Jumpers. They used to do the teleporting in the dimensions of perception that is not possible in reality. But still, that movie series called Jumpers, they opened up to the possibilities of teleportation. So that is something that we are missing nowadays, because movie production has stopped. But still, there are good movies like Inception, say for example, that shows that you can actually go into someone's mind and seed a thought or an idea, and you know plan that dream into someone else's mind. So that is how these higher dimensional communications from other light beings happen. Now when you talk about other light beings, they are able to come to our third eye and plant an idea inside of us, and awaken us to the consciousness that we had once during several thousands of years ago, so that we are able to raise the awareness among others. There are people who do Archangel Metatron channeling. By Metatron itself, he does this sort of inception by coming into the mind of a person who is open to receive communication from them, and seed an idea of something. Say for example, I want to start some healing program for others using the nerve electricity or the life force energy prana I have in my astral body. I want to make use of that nerve electricity to help others by finding an alternate healing method. Those thoughts are coming by these higher dimensional light beings doing the inception on your brain. They are seeding the idea of finding an alternate healing method by coming and doing the inception in your brain. And suddenly I started talking about this when I was talking about the movie series Jumpers, and the movie called Inception, which showed how people used to seed an idea into someone else's mind, and how we can use that on a positive way, by which you can find an alternate healing method or something that can be used to help others, or raise the vibration of the planet, or say raise the frequency of the planet, because currently everyone is undergoing the same frequency change, and the planet earth is going into a 5D consciousness now, and everyone is addressing the collective karma that has caused the descension of the planet. That is why it is coming and manifesting as pandemics, wildfires, floods, and other natural disasters. Now a greater need is there for us as a society or as a collective to help harness our children for our future growth, because unless we enforce the spiritual development and spiritual growth of the children that we have, they will not ensure us of a higher frequency. So spiritual protection is important for them in order to attune to a higher frequency, which we were not attuned to earlier, but everyone is now addressing the frequency override, because everyone has to tune into the vibrational alignment of the earth, which is now the planet is moving into a higher frequency of 5D consciousness. So I was talking about this movie series called Jumpers, which showed some uh, teleportation into other higher realms, which used to be interesting, but nowadays they are not producing any movies. So I was talking about the need of spiritual development, or superpowers in children, because there are children who might be having these superpowers or spiritual gifts which they are not using, and nowadays there are none of these movie houses are producing movies also for them to show us about these gifts that are hidden. Now apart from this movie series called Jumpers, there was this Inception, which talks about seeding an idea, and actually if you take that in a positive way, you can be open to channeling from higher dimensional light beings, like your galactic ancestors, I mean the life forms that are not from the earth, from other planets, your ascended masters or your spirit guides. You can channel wisdom from them by being open to receive information to our consciousness. Actually those light codes will be activated within you once you are open to receiving information from those light beings. That will be part of our consciousness or your cellular memory, but those thoughts will be awakened once we are open to receive the channeling from higher dimensional light beings. I was thinking about a movie called The Conjuring. I used to talk about people having visions about future apparitions, or a calling. And in that movie called Conjuring, there used to be a psychic, a clairvoyant, who used to sit near a lake and see a sudden face or image of her girl child in the lake, and suddenly she feels that there is some danger happening to her children. She was actually helping her neighbors to exorcise an evil spirit haunting the house. That series was a popular series. It was more on the spiritual realms. It was more exorcising kind of a movie. But I was talking about specifically. I was thinking about what are all the things that we are missing nowadays. Now we don't have any movie houses producing new movies, but once these are the, I'm not talking about ghost movies. People, children might not be able to see Conjuring series, I'm sure, but Jumbers or Inception, they will probably digest those movies. Once they are open to this, even Batman and Catwoman, that those kind of movies, those movies that shows the superpowers, they have they don't have any new series nowadays because movie houses has stopped showing new ones, and those movies can help children tune up to their superpowers, but just seeing that will give them an idea about uncovering gifts they have hidden within themselves. The best way to help them find if they have any superpowers is like, suppose your child is a star child, they will be having some gifts from the past. They will be either good in reading new books, vocabulary, or spelling bee, whatever it is. I mean, there will be some talent within them, and you can help them develop spiritual gifts if you are helping them do a spiritual development exercise. Like you can start organizing certain shapes, geometrical shapes like triangles, circles, or cubes, spheres in different colors, and you can even draw those shapes in a normal paper and help them memorize those shapes on a daily basis. That is a good way to develop this kind of clairvoyance, or all these clairsentience, or your claircognizant abilities. Those skills will take time to reflect actually, because in the childhood we may not know that we have all these gifts, because in countries like India, or in the Far East, or uh, Orient, normally parents are open to children talking something about reincarnation, or the gifts they have. Like suppose your child is talking something about, I was having a dream of going to some location in my dream, then there will be a past life connection. There are chances that they have a past life connection with that particular location. And in some cultures, people are not receptive to children talking something like that. But in Eastern cultures, people are open to, they'll welcome the children talking more about themselves. They are all good tools if you want your child to develop their own understanding about what they want to be in future. Or suppose they have any spiritual gifts of their own, if they want to uncover them and use them for helping others, then that will become a career choice for them and a life purpose for them also. Right now the condition of the planet is such that children need to undergo this spiritual development at a very early stage to align with the vibrational frequency of the planet Earth, because Earth is in the 5D consciousness already, and we are going to an age of Aquarius, where mostly creation, innovation, and invention is going to change the future of the Earth. And the future can be shaped up only if we invest on our children. Just like we are now addressing the collective karma by changing our own frequency to attune to the planetary frequency, children also need to have a need of developing the spiritual gifts and sitting in sacred spaces inside the homes and connect to the infinite nature of the universe to help uncover their own gifts and talents, to be in a position to serve others. And this situation is going to continue the lockdown and stuff like that, they are not going to change. And there is an immense need of spiritual development in children nowadays. I suppose we need to address this as a collective issue to align with the frequency change that planet Earth is moving towards now.